Hola, hola, hello. I was in the gym, but I didn't feel like that. Sometimes you just don't feel like it, right? You just feel like eating a lot. And now that's how I feel. I ate like a huge plate of pasta. Now I just want to sit here and read my comments. Talk to you. How are you? How do you feel? You have to take care of yourself, okay? So move your body. And yes, sometimes you will not feel like doing it, but at least you know that you showed up and you tried. So there's that, right? I did like 30 minutes of walking and some stretching, like 15 minutes, but I don't feel like moving a lot. Last night I didn't sleep very well, to be honest with you. I cried a lot because of this girl. When I tell you that her story really hit me, it did. First, because I felt like I wasn't on time. But I know this is just stupid ideas, you know. I'm making myself like responsible for this because I know that I could have like made a difference, and yeah, I couldn't. So I felt guilty, to be honest with you, and I cried a lot. I prayed for her, and I also thanked her because her story really helped me to tell mine, which is something that I thought I was not going to be able to do it. But when I saw her videos and I saw like how similar her story was to mine, I tried to take my mind off of it, but I couldn't. So that's when I knew that I really had to make a video about it. This one is really pink. I like it. I love makeup and I love talking about spirituality, as you can see, because everything I am and everything you see is because of my spiritual journey. So I find it really insulting when people come to my channel and try to invalidate my experience and other people's experiences just because they don't understand or they are still very skeptical about the spirit world. So I banned some people from my channel because I just decided that I'm not going to tolerate anybody who is rude or who tries to invalidate or experiences and or ways of seeing things and explaining things. I feel like creating a YouTube channel is free. You can express your opinion, you can create whatever you like and have your own community, express yourself however you prefer. If you don't know how to open your mind to different perspectives, then this is not the channel for you. You can have your own channel, you can create whatever you like, and I wish you the best. Yes, there are many truths in this planet. There are many realities happening at the same time. This is why I don't really like narrow-minded people, because they always have a way of bringing a very nasty energy to conversations, and they always find a way to bring a very divisive energy to conversations. I'm not going to tolerate it. Just know that you're going to be blocked. Okay, so let's see. Poor soul, when you don't know, that is what happens. That is their goal. That is why they first label you and slander you, but under hush hush. Once you're labeled and slandered as illegal, felon, prostitute, child abuser, their favorite for males and hot females or single moms, then everybody looks at the victim with predatory eyes and smiles. Yes, it's true. Will all look at you like they know something, and to me they look stupid, but you know, or maybe because I have been through like this smear campaign for so long that, trust me, nothing they can say can break me. Nothing. And this is good because I feel like This is a way that God has to show you the truth of the world, show you the truth about people and how messed up people are. They're like so brainwashed and so full of pain, because I also got to see how much pain people have inside of them. They think they're good at pretending, but in reality they're only fooling the ones who are as blind as them. There are people who are so brainwashed and so disconnected that they cannot really see the people around them for who they are. But for other people like me who have, sensitivity, spiritual awareness, experience, intuitive abilities, it's so easy to see through people. And this is also why sometimes people become angry, because they don't like to be seen like that. They don't like when you can see through their mask. They hate that. The victim thinks like it's a parallel reality, like everybody knows something but they don't. They can express it as it can be denied under plausible deniability, since it's hush-hush gossip. Yeah, this is true. I remember when I the first time I went out of the house and the smear campaign was active, I felt like I was really in the Truman Show, because everybody around knew about me. It was like everybody had different perspectives of the campaign, and so I was receiving different energies, right? Some were laughing, others were very scared and ashamed. Young girls were like almost crying or feeling sorry for me, so I was receiving all of this and I didn't know like how to process it. But this was for the first few weeks, and then it became like an everyday thing.
We are living almost in the Truman Show. If you start trying to get out, crazy stuff starts happening. You get canceled. Think about the people getting canceled. It's bizarre. And one of the things that happens is Truman starts to see cracks. He walks randomly into a building that he never goes into one day, and the elevator door is open. There's no elevator there. It's just a break room for all the actors in the Truman Show. And he sees through the set, and he sees kind of behind the scenes one day, which is like someone in our life realizing that marketing and advertising and all this kind of stuff is ruining us. It's building a prison that we can't see, just like in the Truman Show. He starts questioning reality. And the moment he does that, everyone around him steps in to say, whoa, man, you need to come back to earth. You need to come back here and stay here. You need to stay here. Which is what do our friends do when we start going hey, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do that. I don't want to participate in that. It's very eerily similar. Truman is willing to die for the truth. And if you're in the business of finding truth and your price isn't your life, then you are for sale. Your version of truth is for sale.
The second, they progress with car and home break-ins only to change a small cup or a towel around. That way the victim notices but thinks that he or she is crazy, since most break-ins take money or jewelry. You can call the cops, and telling them that your 5K was not touched but all your cups and towels were moved will surely put you on the mental list. If they hunting the victim as promiscuous or child predator, then they take victims' underwear and smear them on the floor. That way, the female can get UTI or BV. This is bacterial vaginosis, I think, and then has to go to the doctor. They spread, label, and slander that the victim has STDs, like chlamydia, gonorrhea, or is prostituting. Yeah, this is true. They go that far to mess up with your underwear or creating fake medical reports and stuff like that. Yes, I can confirm that this is true. It's crazy how far people can go, but when you realize that this type of evil exists, and then you have to deal with all the people who believe in this, and they believe in the news, and they believe in all this, and that's what bothers me more. Because once you understand that this exists, then dealing with the people who believe in the mainstream media, in the news, and they're just in very low levels of consciousness, it becomes exhausting dealing with them, talking to them, or even listening to them.
At home watching this, you need to check yourself. If you can get a visceral emotional reaction to somebody you've never met because of something the media has said, you are a slave. If the media can sit down and tell you one side of a story and make you feel strongly and emotionally and angry against an individual you've never met and don't know the entire story of, you are slave-minded.
The Caribbean region, I also come from an island, it is heavy into the demonic witchcraft and spell work. Witches are in the church, in the government, in schools. They will want to pray for you, but by night they do dark rituals. Someone was jealous and did spell work on her, period. It was more than likely someone in her family or someone she knew. When you have your spiritual awakening, familiar spirits tell their human puppets, who then go after that newly awakened individual. If you're not connected to the Most High, their attacks will land. Yeah, I agree. Witchcraft in the Caribbean, in the islands, in the Southeast Asia is the vibration of the country. That's how I like to call it. Low vibrational, outdated ways of thinking and perceiving and doing things, like even simple things like hygiene, you know, that is necessary to raise the vibration of a place, of a mind, of a spirit. These are things that are not even considered in those places yet. So that's how deep and how far it can go. Sometimes you have to let go of your family, because when people refuse to change and to open their mind to something new, you cannot let these people waste your life, because they already had their chance to live their life. They already had their chance to create their own life. You cannot just stay there and let them write your movie for you. You know, you're wasting time. I have said this many times. Save some money, find foreigner friends, learn English, try to get away, run away, please, for your sanity, for your expansion, because it's about expansion, you know, and authenticity and creativity and exploration and freedom. This is how you break from this chain, accepting what your soul is asking of you. Break the cycles, set yourself free from the witchcraft, because yes, sometimes your own family are trying to keep you stuck just because they're afraid that you're going to do more than they did. This is just the truth. I always said that I wanted to leave my country and leave my family because I felt like I couldn't understand them, right? If this is the case for you and you feel like something else is calling you, then pay attention to that feeling, because you can explore, you can create a totally different life and be in a totally different place next year. Something similar happened to me back in spring of 2022. My ex poisoned my food with bromo dragonfly. They tried to say the psychosis I was experiencing was from my seizure medication, but I had been taking it for 3 months prior without many issues. After I made it out of the hospital, I believe I was poisoned with scopolamina. I was hacked and robbed. My phone number was mirrored to a number in Miami. I'm still recovering from this till this day. My credit has been ruined, but I am slowly rebuilding financially. This stuff is scary. Girl, yes. What is bromo dragonfly? What the hell is that? It's a synthetic hallucinogenic drug. Bromo dragonfly is nearly as powerful as pure LSD. Bromo dragonfly is highly dangerous. Limited knowledge puts people who try it at high risk of overdose. While the person is on the drug, they may experience death, seizure, vomiting blood, stopped heart, or increased heart rate. What if they did this to me? I don't know, but they drugged me. This drug made my heart beat so fast that I thought I was going to die. But because I had all these years, I said that meditation can really save your life, because of all the practice that I have done. I have practiced mindfulness and vipassana. Vipassana is a meditation that really helps you to connect with your bodily sensations. So once you become like really good at it, you can handle high levels of pain, and there are many benefits to this. So I think that that's why I didn't react to it how they expected me to, because the reason they gave me this drug is because they were trying to get a really explosive reaction out of me so that they could record me. I didn't give it to them because I knew, like, I felt how my heart was about to explode, and it felt painful. Like days after that, I felt it's like someone pinching my heart really hard because of this, the after feelings, right? I don't know how to call it, but yes, this is why I tell you guys, you have to be careful and train yourself, because these people are capable of crazy stuff just to get a reaction out of you, just to put you in prison or something like that, because in reality they just want to get rid of you and they don't care. Like, you could die if they give you too much of that, if you don't know how to hold your heart or stay in your body with these feelings without freaking out. You can really become crazy and really have some serious reaction that can ruin your entire life, and it was all fabricated. So this is why I say that you grounding your energy and meditating is not something that you should be taking lightly and avoiding and like postponing it, like maybe tomorrow I will do it. No, if you're a targeted individual, you need to take these things seriously, because they don't care. And one of the times that they poisoned me like that, I was in the airport, and this was like, ooh, me really holding it, super cute and looking good also, because I remember I was looking good and like really calm, really like nothing is going on, but they were for sure fishing for that reaction, like a show. They could have like a show. They were looking for that. But there are so many comments and they are so long also. I really appreciate that you guys express yourself in the comments so that other targeted individuals can learn. Keep it classic. Don't come here with these energies of protest or trying to take down the government or something like that. This is not what we're trying to do here. We're trying to help each other and understand our experiences so that we can protect ourselves. We're not trying to form some kind of movement against what. You need to relax. Some of you really need to relax, and this is why I say ground yourself. If you want to be like that, like messy like that, and you can create your own channel and do it over there. Don't come here with this energy, because I'm not into it.